Hello, my name is Cole Diamond, and I am presenting my final project for AM207 entitled Collapse Gibbs Sampler for LDA to classify books by thematic content. And I worked alongside my co-authors Rafael Pestori and Wei Dai, and under the mentorship of Rafael Martinez Galarza. So the first step, as always, is to collect the data, from which we use Project Gutenberg to source the full text of 10 classic novels. And these novels include Beowulf, Divine Comedy, Dracula, etc. We then performed document normalization to ensure that we didn't have redundancy in our tokens, and cleaned up a bit in removing stop words, which are words like the and of meaningless tokens, and we also got rid of high frequency tokens that occur across all of the documents, which won't help us classify, and low frequency tokens. So latent Dirichlet allocation is a generative model where documents are seen as a distribution over topics, and then topics themselves are seen as a distribution over words. We can derive the joint distribution from the plate notation here in LDA and actually decompose it to a conditional using integration and some algebra, and that gives us an update step for observing the distribution of topics for each word, and ultimately being able to sample from that will enable us to create distributions over topics for our documents. So we implemented this algorithm, and we see convergence because our log likelihood increases monotonically and ultimately converges, where our log likelihood is essentially the probability that our model produced the data. We use a custom statistic where we count the number of times our topic assignment per word changes, and we see this decreases across all documents, and it also suggests convergence. So here's our surface plot of our topic landscape across documents. And this is a word cloud where the size of the words for these two sample topics correspond to the importance, the probability mass within that topic. Moreover, we can visualize our distribution of topics as a heat map or even a stacked bar chart. So to perform prediction, what we do is we take the topic distribution of our test document and essentially choose the closest match in our trained dictionary. And actually all of our signals, our strongest signals here, correspond to the true labels. And so we achieve perfect recovery. We also tested our model to see the robustness against number of words in the test set, and it performs quite well after 2,000, 1,500 or so words in terms of that signal, that probability for guessing the right book given the topic distribution. Lastly, we use the generative model to create a new page from Huckleberry Finn. So that is essentially our project for AM207 using Gibbs sampling on latent Dirichlet allocation to classify books by thematic content. Thank you very much for your time.